Now, from the Weather Tracker TV Storm Studios, this is your weather tonight. Here's Chief Meteorologist William Cole.
All right, folks, here we go now, heading right on into our Tuesday evening, and hopefully you enjoyed those less hot temperatures out there as promised. In fact, a lot of folks out there were struggling to even make it into the 90s as we went through the afternoon. One more day tomorrow where temperatures are held down some. But then I tell you what, our summer heat dome, it's going to come roaring back, and we may have some of the hottest temperatures of the entire summer so far, well into the extended. So we've got a lot going on that updated 12-day. We're going to talk about that coming up. But first of all, let's go ahead and enjoy our Tuesday evening. Temperatures quickly easing from the 90s down into the 80s. Take a look at that 9 p.m. reading, down to right around 83. So again, yes, definitely do enjoy your evening. Now, this is what we did this afternoon. These were your daytime highs. Take a look off to the northeast. There's some locations like the Bonham area, even back up through Paris, again, struggling to even make it to 90. Gainesville today only 91. Again, meanwhile, you can see here in the Metroplex, generally speaking, a lot of mid-90s, but there were a few locations like the Addison Airport only up to 91, even Rockwall right around 91 as well, kind of letting you pick out your neck of the woods. We're going to cover up that Burleson number. I think there's obviously some type of a problem happening with the sensor over there. So all the heat alerts that we've been dealing with also for the last several days, obviously no longer in North Texas, at least today and at least through tomorrow. Heat alerts, though, they have been pushed down to the Gulf Coast. That's just ahead where the cold front is, the summer cold front that we've been dealing with. In fact, you can see it right there. So again, locations to the south, still relatively warm. Of course, the front came through North Texas completely dry. We had a couple isolated thunderstorms down in our southern counties, but here in the Metroplex, again, we were completely dry. But it's been a different story as we've gone through yesterday and now also today as well. Take a look at all the active weather up and down the eastern seaboard. In fact, severe thunderstorm watches currently in effect for our nation's capital, and in fact, maybe even a possible funnel cloud spotted around the capital as well. All of that thanks to that big area spin, area of low pressure, big deep storm trough. The front is trailing off of that. Again, meanwhile, our summer heat dome has been pushed off to the west, currently just off the coast of California. But as I mentioned, as we go forward in time, that summer heat dome really beginning late tomorrow, Wednesday, but more so as we get into Thursday, Friday, and then through the weekend, and maybe for the foreseeable future, the heat dome comes roaring back, sets up right across the United States. It's not just going to be us here in North Texas that are going to be broiling. It's going to be a good part of the nation. We've been watching this little disturbance. This is taking you out about 7 days. Not that we're really anticipating anything, as far as a tropical depression, storm, or hurricane goes, but there's the potential for some tropical rain. But with that area of high pressure and full control of our weather locations to the north, it appears as though it's going to track down through the Rio Grande Valley. The latest data this evening is showing the Rio Grande Valley in about 5 to 7 days may pick up 5 to 7 inches of rain. Again, meanwhile, here in North Texas, we're going to be completely dry. Right now on the horizon, I am not seeing any meaningful rain chances showing up. Again, through the short term, you can see that really across a good part of the Lone Star State and a good part of our region. Again, simply put, we do remain dry. The other concern we continue to have, it is fire danger. This will actually be for tomorrow, Wednesday. And again, the fire danger does remain elevated to, in some locations in our western counties, even critical, again, because of how low the humidity is going to be for another day tomorrow. So with a really dry air mass in place, it's really going to allow those temperatures to ease down overnight. Look at those mid-60s up in our northeastern Red River counties by sunrise tomorrow morning. I can even hear locally in the Metroplex some lower 70s. Sounds pretty good. And even our southern counties also getting in on some of those, we'll just call those significantly milder morning lows. Now, tomorrow we do begin to rebound the temperature some, more in the way of 90s, mid-upper 90s around the area. Might even tap a couple triple digits out in our western counties. And then as we get into Thursday, these are high-res numbers. They're going to be overdone, but you get the point. The temperatures on Thursday, they're really going to begin to take back off. And again, you see that here on my updated 12-day forecast. One last less hot day tomorrow, Wednesday, around 97. And then, oh boy, here we go. 107, 109, 107, 107 all the way through the weekend. You can see even into the extended, a lot of 105 still showing up. And again, the one thing you're not seeing there whatsoever, unfortunately, are any rain chances. So we're tracking all this. We'll have more as the hour rolls along.